Hello, my name is Ash, a counselor in training. This is my Relatable study podcast for individuals who need help studying for their NCE, CPCE, and other related counseling exams. I'm going to go through many questions from multiple resources and make the answers relatable to both you and me. So get your listening ears on and let's get studying. From a Freudian perspective, a client who has a problem with alcoholism and excessive smoking would be A. Considered an oral character, B. Considered an anal character, C. Considered a genital character, D. Fixated at the latency stage. The answer is A. From a Freudian perspective, a client who has a problem with alcoholism and excessive smoking would be considered an oral character. In Freud's oral stage, the mouth is vital for eating and it drives pleasure from oral stimulation through gratifying activities such as tasting or sucking. The primary conflict for individuals with alcoholism and smoking would be the fixation that occurs at this stage. Freud would believe that the individual would have issues with dependency or aggression, which results from the fixation of drinking and smoking. What does multicultural diversity counseling refer to? A. Counseling that recognizes diversity and approaches multiculturalism to help benefit specific groups. B. Counseling that attempts to minimize the cultural aspect of particular groups. C. An approach that all counselors should be ethically aware of. D. Both A and C. The answer is D, both A and C. Multicultural and diversity counseling refers to counseling that recognizes diversity and approaches multiculturalism to help benefit specific groups, and an approach that all counselors should be ethically aware of. Counselors must recognize multicultural and diversity when it comes to specific groups, and we must be aware of ethics that will be in play when working with individuals of different races, ethnicities, and cultures to ensure that we provide them the best care and treatment plan. America has been called the most diverse country on the face of our planet. Counseling a client from a different social and/or cultural background is known as A. Cross-cultural counseling, B. Multicultural counseling, C. Intercultural counseling, D. All of the above. The answer is D, all of the above. We use cross-cultural, multicultural, and intercultural almost interchangeably in regards to cultural counseling to ensure that we're able to cover a variety of cultures, to ensure that no matter where our clients are coming from, we're able to help them in regards to their culture, their race, and their identity and ethnicity. The Inuit work Hiplacto refers to Arctic hysteria, characterized by uncontrollable screaming and crying that often are accompanied by running through the snow naked. This is an example of what kind of disorder? A. Cultural specific, B. Culture shock, C. Culture free, D. Cross culture. The answer is A. Cultural specific is the Arctic hysteria with uncontrollable screaming and crying that is often accompanied by running through the snow naked. Another example of cultural specific would be when Midwesterners, when there is a tornado warning, we go outside and actively look for the tornado that is on the ground. In other parts of the world, when similar experiences happen, they go to safety, whereas Midwesterners, we go towards the impending danger. Culture refers to A. Customs shared by a group which distinguishes it from other groups. B. Values shared by a group that are learned from others in the group. C. Attitudes, beliefs, art, and language which characterize members of a group. D. All of the above. The answer is D. Culture refers to customs shared by a group which distinguishes it from other groups, values shared by a group that are learned from others in a group, and attitudes, beliefs, art, and language which characterize members of a group. For example, there's the American culture of barbecues, fireworks, grilling, farming, the American art, our carefree attitude, our different accents, such as the Midwest accent, the Southern accent, so on and so forth. That would be a culture native to me specifically. What is your culture? Leave it down in the comments. And that is all 5 questions. Thank you for listening. Keep calm and study on.